Here I just finished the first row and I will chain one and cut the yarn. And because we're working from right to left each row, we will always cut yarn after completing one row. Make sure to tighten the knot. And now I will join the new color, which is orange in this case. We'll join it to the first stitch. So we're not turning our work, we're just working from on the same side. So I'll just make a slip knot and join the new color to the first stitch. You can join the new color however you like, so this is the way I do it. I normally make a slip knot and join to the first stitch like this and make a single crochet. So this is the first single crochet, and from now on we will be working single crochets in back loop only until the very last stitch. So the very last stitch is a normal single crochet again, and this is going to be in every row. The first and the last stitches are normal single crochets, and all the other single crochets in between are worked into the back loop only. And so continue until the end of the row. That's my last stitch, single crochet as normal, and then I chain one and cut yarn. We will always cut the yarn after each row when you change to the new color, and make sure to tighten the knot again. And then I'll take my white color again and do the same thing. So I slip knot and join to the first stitch in the next row, same way as we did in the last row. So one single crochet, the first one. So the first and the last stitches are single crochets as normal, and all the other ones in between single crochets in back loop only. And in this row we will start with our dropped double crochets. So the first one's gonna be the next stitch, and then every 5 stitches we will have another dropped double crochet, so 5 stitches in between. So we go to the next stitch and insert our hook into the white front loop below the next stitch. So we just work a double crochet as normal into that front loop. And then we skip the one behind our drop double crochet and work 5 single crochets in back loop only. Until we have the next dropped double crochet. So that's 5 single crochets in back loop only, and that's here the next dropped double crochet. Insert your hook into the white front loop 2 rows below and work 5 single crochets in back loop only again. So we always have 5 stitches in between the dropped double crochets, 5 single crochets in back loop only in between. And just remember that you always connect to the same color that you have on your hook. So I have white color on the hook, and I always connect to the white front loop 2 rows below. And when you start working with the orange color or whatever color you have, you connect to that same color 2 rows below. You need to skip the stitch behind the drop double crochet. otherwise it will increase in stitches. So that's the last single crochet in back loop only, and then the very last stitch is always a normal single crochet. Chain 1 and cut the yarn. And always tighten the knots really well. And that's the Apache TS stitch.